Good morning, Mark. So you're riding top of the shocks in the main race, first draw, 1365. How do you fancy his chances?
Um, yeah, look, he won a good thousand first time. A good second last time. I think the winner was just too good for us on the day. He did pull up with a little bit of a problem after the race. He was a little bit stressed, so we've given him a bit of time off, and we hope that he's over that. And I think obviously with the galloping weight of 55, he must have a chance, but it's a tough field, Whelan drawn two. Whelan's done nothing wrong this year. He's been a very, very good buy for the stable, for Reset Stable. And I was very impressed with Valet's win when he beat Albert Mooney. But obviously he's going to be jumping from a draw 10, so that's not going to be very easy for him. So getting back to top the chocks, he's well, and I think this 1365 could just be in his favour. I think we're going to have to probably ride him a little bit quieter than 1,000 meters, because there is that sort of stamina issue. But he's well, and I'm expecting a good run from him. I'll be happy if he runs in the places.
1365 is probably the best distance for him.
Look, he won 1,000, yeah, but he has won a 1,200 back home. So, 1,200. If they win 1,200s back in SA, you can get away with a 1365. Yeah, I think this is probably be a nice test for him. I think he's a horse that'll do well next year. So this will be a nice test to see exactly where we are with him. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible that he can't win, but it's a tough race. There's some good horses in the race, and like I said, I'll be very happy if he runs a place.
So Mark Single Tempo is coming back last week. A very good third place behind Ambassador X. 10 draw. How do you fancy him?
Yeah, he's very unlucky with draws as horse. He's always drawn on the outside. We'll probably have to ride him the same. We'll have to give him a chance. It's pointless trying to place him. He just hasn't got that initial speed. So we'll have to place him, and hopefully there's a lot of pace in the race, and he'll be finishing the race very well. He finished it very well last time. The reason why we ran him again is probably because he took that race very well. The extra 100 meters will probably also be in his favour, so I'm expecting a good run from him.
So Don't Tell Mama won with Morde last time out. Every week, fail on the kilometer. Maybe the best chance?
I wouldn't know. I think it's going to be tough for her. She's Nevin claimed the 4 kilos. She's been penalised another 2 kilos, so she's sort of 6 kilos worse off than her last race. So it'll be tough for her. But she's a gutsy little filly, and she's doing well. But I'm not overconfident with the chances. I think just the fact that there's that 6 kilogram swing in the weight, so that's a lot of weight, So look, if she managed to get over that, then obviously she must be decent. I mean, I know her from South Africa. She was always rated as a young filly, but she never really produced. So maybe she's matured now, and but I just think that everything is going to be against her as far as that 6 kilogram turnaround is concerned.
About Friday Lunch Club, Mark?
Yeah, he's very well. He's very well. I think he's probably my best rider in the day. Unfortunately, he's not the most honest horse. He's a very sort of scared horse. He gets scared of other horses. Last time I wanted to place him, and he got into a little bit of a bunch, and he just backed out of it. He's got no guts, but he ran on very well, and I think he's better than he was last time. We got a better draw. I think it's not a very competitive race. With all due respect to the other runners, I think this is probably a bit of a weaker race. So, I think on paper he's probably my best ride, but unfortunately he's not the most trustworthy horse. He's not a horse that'll give you 100% every time he runs. So, if things go well for him and he puts in his best effort, then he's definitely my best rider.
The new horse, Blizzard of Oz, did a good barrier last week. What can we expect from him?
Yeah, that's a good question. These first timers, you never really know what to expect from them. But I agree with you. His barrier trial was good. His work at home has been good. In fact, he doesn't really feel like a 1,000-meter horse, although he won 1,000-meter back in South Africa. He feels like a horse that's looking for 1,400, 1,500 meters. So Big question mark. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he runs. I think he'll run well. I think with a lot of speed in the race, if those horses sort of tire in the dying stages, I think he'll be finishing the race well. So I think I think he's going to be a nice horse for next year. So, but like I said, that was a good question. We don't really know what to expect from him. But if he shows what he has at home, he'll run well.
So, Mark, there are many rumors here at the Champ des Mosques telling us that